Hello, hi, my dear Swift learners. I welcome you all here at Swift Learn, which is India's most sincere learning destination. So, here I am back bringing with me another new session for you all, and what our new session is about we are going to see shortly. But before that, we will be having a quick tour around SwiftLearn as usual to see what is SwiftLearn and what is the special thing about the platform at which we are studying. So it is India's most sincere learning destination, wherein we get live and interactive classes with batches having maximum 6 students. Okay, we have an academic mentor team apart from teachers to track on students' progress and to guide you through the same. Also, we cover the syllabus as per your school exam schedule so that you can do very well in your schools also. Now, some of the key features of SwiftLearn which makes it very special are detailed progress report. So by the end of every 2.5 months, you will be getting a progress report that will be having a detailed analysis of what you have been doing in your classworks, homeworks, practice tests, etc. Then we have SwiftLearn Academic Test Series, wherein you can compete with the students of your grade, of your age, and you can improve yourself accordingly. You can also take unlimited practice tests, which further include 2 categories of subjective and objective, and these subjective tests they will further help you in answer writing in your exams. So please book a free trial class on SwiftLearn and see how the classes go in there. And if you are new to the channel of SwiftLearn, please subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so that you do not miss any update, and also if you like the video, press on like button. So I have taken the environment session number 1 already, and today we are going to proceed with session number 2. Okay, and in our last session there are various things that we have learned, that what is environment, what is ecology, what are ecologists, etc. So if you have missed out on that session, please go to channel of SwiftLearn. The videos are listed there, so please go and have a look. Now today we are going to see air pollution and the causes. Okay, we are going to see how to prevent air pollution, what is meant by water pollution, and what are the causes, and again how to prevent the water pollution. So let us quickly get started. Okay, we have already studied about environment, what are the problems being caused, and what is meant by the pollution, right? We saw what is the problem like deforestation, the fuels that we use. These are some of the problems that environment is facing because of us. Now I'm saying again and again environment. Let's have a quick recap of what is meant by environment. So environment is everything that surrounds us. It can consist of living things also, non-living components also. And talking about ecosystem, it is interaction between non-living and living components of our environment. So what is environment? Again revising, everything that we see around us, it is our environment. It can consist of non-living components like air, water, etc. It can consist of living components like we human beings, animals, birds, etc. And then ecosystem, it is the interaction between non-living and living components of an environment. Now one of the biggest problem that environment is facing now, it is pollution. So pollution becomes one of the greatest environmental problems. But what is pollution? Pollution is the mixture of certain substances in maybe air, soil or water which are harmful to us as living beings. It can be smoke, it can be dust, it can be some of the plastic, anything, right? So all those substances which are present in air, water or soil which are harmful to living beings, it is known as pollution. And what are pollutants? So the things that pollute the environment, okay, which cause the pollution, they are known as pollutants. For example, if I talk about plastic, if I talk about dust, if I talk about smoke, these are all pollutants. So pollutants, they cause pollution. So various pollutants which we can have is smoke, the most the most harmful thing which is emitted from factories and vehicles also. Then we have carbon monoxide, plastic which degrades the water bodies. Then we have pesticides which is used in the by the farmers, and chemicals. Alright, now talking about the types of pollution. So basically we have 4 types of pollution: air, water, noise and soil. In air pollution, what is happening is the air gets polluted. In water pollution, water bodies they get polluted. Noise pollution is, in the environment, if you're having much noises which creates a lot of disturbance to animals, to humans, this is noise pollution. And soil pollution is degradation in the quality of soil by adding various substances. So today we basically going to focus on air and water pollution. So air pollution, it is the things which are present in the air which are toxic and harmful to us. Air pollution, it is presence of harmful substances in the air. So how air pollution is caused? First of all, when we burn fuels, when we burn different type of fuels, it leads to smoke, and this is the primary cause of air pollution. Then wildfires, right? In the recent time, Australian wildfire, it was like very famous, right? It was very devastating. So wildfires, they again are a major cause of air pollution. We have smoke which is emitted from the vehicles and factories, which again contribute a lot to air pollution. Now there are some of the major diseases which is caused by pollution of air. First and the primary being breathing problems, which further leads to many other diseases. So people are not able to breathe properly because of pollutants present in the air. We can have lung disease, cardiac disease, that is heart diseases, and lifespan, it becomes shortened. So from the previous times, nowadays also the lifespan is a bit short. Why? Because of all these pollution that we ourselves are creating anyway. Next is greenhouse effect. So what do we mean by greenhouse effect? What happens is our earth, it is covered by a layer. So that layer, actually ozone layer, it protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. So what is happening in greenhouse effect? The carbon dioxide and some of the other gases, which are responsible for increase in earth's temperature. This process, it is known as greenhouse effect, and the gases which are responsible for this, they are known as greenhouse gases. Why is the level of carbon dioxide increasing in air? So as we are advancing towards technology, we are creating very much of pollution, be it air, be it water, right? So because of the increasing number of factories, increasing number of vehicles, we are burning much amount of fuel, which is emitting various gases and especially carbon dioxide. And also we are cutting down trees for development. So the number of trees, it gets reduced. So why this particular thing, it leads to increase in carbon dioxide level is, the more number of trees we have, they trap or they take in the carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So because of this, the balance in the air, it is kept maintained. But since we are cutting trees on a large scale, and also we are again increasing the factories and vehicles, so because of this particular thing, the number of or the level of carbon dioxide gases kept on increasing. Global warming. The greenhouse effect which causes increase in temperature of the earth, it is known as global warming. So because of this particular greenhouse effect, the temperature of the earth, it is continuously increasing day by day. And this particular thing, it is known as global warming. So if this thing is not stopped at a particular time, if we are not careful about this thing, and if we do not take precautionary measures, what will happen? First and the foremost thing is glaciers, they will start melting. So since the temperature will be increasing, the glaciers, the ice caps, the icebergs, they will melt, and this will further cause flood in the coastal regions. Next, global warming, it contributes towards melting of ice in Antarctica. So in Antarctica, the ice is melting continuously. Why? Because the temperature of the earth, it is increasing day by day, and average temperature of the earth, it has increased by 1 degree Celsius in last 50 years. Now this number seems like very small, but if we talk about the overall environment of the earth, this 1 degree will have a great impact. And 2020, it was recorded as hottest year, okay, on our planet. Next, talking about ozone layer. So ozone layer, it is a kind of protective layer which protects us, okay. When the radiations come from sunlight, okay, it has some of the harmful UV ultraviolet radiations which are very harmful for us. So this ozone layer, it acts as a blanket on the earth, okay, and it protects us from this particular harmful UV rays, okay. So this is known as ozone layer. And how is this ozone layer getting affected because of our activities? So because of greenhouse effect and all, the ozone layer is experiencing some holes. So some holes are detected in ozone layer, and because of that, the ultraviolet ray, they are reaching the earth. So what is happening actually is, let's say if this is our earth's layer, okay, and we are having one ozone layer which actually protects us from this harmful UV rays, okay. Now what is happening is, because of greenhouse effect and all, the ozone layer, there are some of the holes present in the ozone layer, and because of that, what is happening, the harmful UV rays, here they are trapped, but here they are not being able to trap. So they are reaching the earth, and therefore they are causing many diseases like skin cancer, eye problems, etc. So it is very important that we preserve this ozone layer for our protection. Next is acid rain. So acid rain is actually when the rainwater, it gets mixed up with acid present in the environment. So the harmful gases which are present in the air, okay, they mix with water whenever rain comes, and this particular thing is known as acid rain, okay. The gases, they mix with air to form acid, and it comes as acid rain, and it is damaging our buildings, our plants, soil, etc. And this particular rain is known as acid rain. Now, how does acid rain happen? It is caused by chemical reactions. So what is happening is, all these chemicals, the harmful chemicals which are present in the environment like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, they are released into air from factories, from vehicles. Now these gases, they are present in the air, right? And when the rain falls on the earth, the water, it gets mixed with these gases, and then this water this water falls down as acid rain. Now some of the steps to reduce air pollution: first of all, we need to switch to cleaner fuel, which is CNG, compressed natural gas, okay. So CNG, it is clean fuel, and it is creating much less pollution, so we should all be switching on to this thing. Next is electric cars. So nowadays electric vehicles are being introduced, okay, so they generate even less pollution than CNG. Next, planting more trees. This is always one answer, right? So we should always take care of trees, we should plant more trees. And also, to raise this awareness, function, a program known as One Mahotsav, it is celebrated in July everywhere, every year. So what is happening is, many trees are planted by various organizations in this particular One Mahotsav. Now, could you tell how trees help in reducing air pollution? So trees, as I told you, they consume carbon dioxide and they produce oxygen. So because of this thing, the level is maintained, the balance is maintained in the atmosphere, and that is how it helps to curb or to reduce air pollution. Next thing is using renewable sources of energy. Like when we use solar energy, wind energy, or hydro energy, we do not create any pollution, okay. And again, these are renewable, so they do not get over bad time. So instead of using fossil fuels, we should switch to renewable sources. and what we can contribute on our part. Every individual, we matter if we do our part. So what we can do is, first we can use public vehicles, then we should be trying to use bicycles, or maybe we can go by walking when we just need to go to nearby places, and we can indulge in carpooling activities. Now talking about water pollution. So what is water pollution? The contamination of water bodies, okay? And we humans only create water pollution, right? We throw garbages, we do not take care of water bodies, and that is what leads to water pollution. So the primary source is garbage, untreated sewage, the industrial waste which come from the factory, and the waste which we directly throw into the rivers. Now, pesticides and weedicides which is used by farmers for the protection of crops. What happens is, when they get dissolved in water, okay, and this water again flows into water bodies, this particular thing, it contaminates or it degrades the water quality. Next thing is this green algae which we see in water bodies. So it is produced by excessive quantity of chemicals. When we release chemicals in water, this green algae is produced and it consumes all the oxygen, okay, and because of this thing, what happens is aquatic life, it gets affected. Why? Because all the oxygen, it is consumed by this green algae, and the aquatic organisms suffer a great loss. Next, talking about the diseases which are caused by water pollution. So there are various diseases, okay, which are dysentery, jaundice, typhoid, which is caused by the germs, okay, of polluted water. And how is our aquatic or marine life getting affected? Because of industrial waste, okay, or some of the toxic substances which we just throw into water bodies. It is very harmful for aquatic life. So because of these things, many fishes and water animals, they lose their lives. And if we as humans also drink this kind of water, we can also fall ill, we can have many diseases. Now talking about how to reduce water pollution. So first of all, water treatment plants, it should be installed in all industrial area, okay. So whenever we whenever we are discharging any water from any factory or any industrial area, it should be first treated well, okay, and all the harmful and toxic substances should be removed from it. Then is use less or maybe no plastic. Do not dispose of oil in the sink. We should not dispose oil directly in the sink. And we should also limit this use of detergents and bleaches, because they, again, when the water is discharged into water bodies, it pollutes the water. Now let us revise. What are some of the main causes of air pollution? So air pollution is primarily due to smoke from the factories, okay, smoke from the vehicles, and burning the fossil fuels. What is the importance of ozone layer? So ozone layer, it is protecting us from the harmful ultraviolet radiation of the sun. And the problems that we are causing, that are caused by its depletion, is when the rays enter the earth's surface, it leads to various problems. It leads to various diseases like skin cancer, etc. What is greenhouse effect? So greenhouse effect, it is caused by various greenhouse gases which actually trap the heat which is received from the sun, and therefore it increases the temperature of the earth. Define water pollution and its causes. So water pollution is polluting of water bodies by various things such as discharging sewage, untreated sewage, throwing plastic and various things into the water bodies directly, using excessive detergents, weedicides, pesticides, etc. Now some of the facts. Acid rain, it has pH of 4.3, and pure water, it has pH of 7. So that is why it is named as acid rain. It has a low pH and it is very harmful. There is more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere today than at any point in the last 800,000 years. So again, this is very harmful thing for us, because if the level of CO2 keeps on increasing like this, we all will be suffering very much. The ozone layer over Antarctica is very thin, and it is sometimes called the hole in ozone layer. So in the Antarctica region, what is happening, the ozone layer, it has depleted, so it is known as ozone hole. What do we mean by marble cancer? So marble, it is made up of calcium carbonate, right? And when acid rain it falls on the earth, it what it does it do? It leads to corrosion of that particular building or that marble, and this is known as marble cancer. And this thing is very well visible in the Taj Mahal. It is made up of marble, and since acid rain are rainwater containing acid, it is falling on them, it is leading to the corrosion. Alright, so let's do an activity to see what we have learnt. The harmful substances which cause pollution, they are known as pollutants. Which of the following diseases are caused by air pollution? Allergy, asthma, bronchitis. It is all of the above. And a layer around the earth which protects us from harmful UV rays of the sun, it is known as ozone layer. Okay. So what are the things that we have learned today? We learned about air pollution, causes and prevention, water pollution, causes and prevention. So I hope you might have understood every single thing that we have learned today. We will be meeting in the next session, in which we will be learning a bit more about our environment and the pollutions. So let's meet in the next class. Thank you everyone. Take care.